Picture this, you're on a night out, you meet a girl, or maybe you've been texting a girl on Tinder, and for the first time in your life, bro, this is actually going somewhere. She's actually interested in you for once. You've arranged to meet up and you go on a little casual date. She invites you back to hers and you're both sitting in the room watching TV, your arms over her, you haven't got a clue what to do next. Time goes on, clock is ticking, and the more time goes on and the more time you haven't done anything about it, the more awkward it gets. Sooner or later, and she gets up and leaves. Does this sound like you? Let me take you back, bro, to 2012. I'm 12 years old, right? At this point, my balls have just dropped. Well, I'm not too sure if they still have. But seriously, I'm 12 years old, and in my class, there's arguably one of the best looking girls in the entire school is in my class. And to say I fancied her was an understatement. And 12-year-old me was pretty confident at the time, you know. I was somewhat of the class clown. That was in first year. I don't know what it's like if you're over in the US, but over in the UK, when you go into secondary school, whenever you're like 12 years old, it's called first year, then second year, then third year. I'm in second year, right? After my first year in secondary school. And I'm no longer that confident young boy that I was. I started getting nervous, I started getting anxious, and I started being a little more reserved to myself. And I really wanted to ask this girl out because I had a really good feeling she was into me. She would laugh away at my jokes. You know, I heard whispers to her friends that she actually liked me back, or that she actually liked me. Do you want to know how long it took me to do anything about that? 6 years. It didn't take me until I was in college for me to bulk up the courage to ask her. And I'll never forget the DM I sent her. It wasn't even a conversation. I didn't even go up and speak to her. I sent her this long paragraph about how much I liked her. And to be fair, she did reply very well to it, but she wasn't interested. Here's me, a low value guy, and here's her, a very high quality woman. She actually was very high quality in terms of like her views and her values about in life. Not only was she good looking, but she had everything else. And obviously she wasn't attracted to me then. And I'm sitting here like asking her, how you doing? Do you want to meet up? Do you know what she does after I message her to ask her to meet up? She doesn't even leave me unread. She just doesn't even read the message. That's how bad I was with women. I was so bad, I was so damn bad, bro, that like girls wouldn't even leave me unread. That's genuinely would have been a privilege to me. Like, oh my god, she read my message. You know, me dancing around my room in my boxers naked. But in reality, bro, most girls just didn't even bother to just leave me unread. Fast forward a few years now, bro, and I'm in my first relationship with an absolutely beautiful girl, and who has pretty much, you know, the same incredible values. I've went on a journey from being a down bad, low tier guy to actually being a desirable man. Like, bro, this is an incredible tactic to use with women that can actually get you, like, I'm not joking, this really does work. Like, this is something that, bro, all these dating coaches don't tell you because they don't want you to know about this sort of thing. Because once you know this, you will be able to get any girl to flirt with you. You'll get any girl to get attracted to you. Do you know that girl that you like right now, right? That you're thinking about in your head, that girl that you really, really like. If you do this properly, and if you understand what I'm about to tell you, you will get her to flirt with you. You will get her to be attracted in you. She will like you, bro. So what is it? What it is, bro, is you need to realize that a lot of the 99% of men in the world, whenever it comes to girls, they're too safe around women. They're too safe. They're too worried about what to say or how to act in case they offend her or whatever. You need to realize, bro, that a woman's emotions, right? As men, we only have like a few emotions, right? I want you to picture like a color palette, right? And I'll put it up on screen. Men only have certain amount of colors there, and you know, regarding emotions, we only have a few emotions, you know, as for us, because we're more logical than women. But with women, do you want to know how many emotions women have? Hundreds. Women have hundreds of emotions. With women, it's all over the place. And if you want to really attract a woman, you have to ignite as much emotions as possible in her. So many men are just so dry and weak and just sit there and go, oh yeah, I'm just gonna be casual with her, I'm just gonna try and make her laugh. But they're only tapping into a few emotions that she has. That comes across as boring. If you want to get her attracted in you, bro, you need to make her feel as much emotions as possible. You need to make her feel sad, you need to make her feel happy, you need to make her feel everything you possibly can. Roast her a little bit, right? If you are talking to a girl, now I don't mean make fun of her or shit, like say something really mean. Do all those things, because if you can tap into as much emotions as possible, if you can make her feel like her emotions are like a roller coaster, she will be so invested in you, bro. The most common mistake that most guys make are the type of guys who only spike the sort of positive, happy, loving emotions in a girl. And those are the guys that, because 99% of men all do that, they don't stand out, and it's, to women, it's just boring. But the type of guy, bro, that does get the girl that you're attracted to, yeah, you know that girl that's in your head right now that you can't stop thinking about, the type of guy that's going to end up getting her is the type of guy that ignites more than those loving, happy emotions. When was the last time that you scared her, bro? When was the last time that you messed around with her, that you had a bit of play fighting with her, that you wrestled her, that you choked her? Obviously not actually choked her, but like in a sort of playful way. When was the last time you spiked all those sort of other emotions in her? Because with women, if you really want to get her invested in you, bro, like I said, it's just about igniting as much emotions as possible. If you're one of those crabs who's always on his phone 24/7, sending her memes, messaging her how her day is, trying to, be all loving and happy, she's not interested in you. She's interested in the guy that hasn't replied to her text in a few hours. She's interested in the guy that, like I said, hasn't replied to her text and has put something up on his story where he's in the gym working out. Whenever a woman sees that you're more focused on your purpose and your mission, that will make her want you more, because she knows that every guy wants her. She knows how valuable she is, and in her head, she doesn't understand why this one guy isn't treating her like all the other 99% of losers are, and that makes her invested in you. This is the sort of stuff, bro, like I said, that people don't know about. If you ever see those guys, like I said before, you ever see those sort of fellas, maybe they're in your school, that just seem to get all the women. You go into the nightclub, bro, and they just seem to have no problem getting girls. It's because they don't give a damn about being nice. They don't give a damn about, only being nice and loving and kind to her. Those are the type of guys that don't go up and buy her a drink and say, can I buy you a drink? They don't do that sort of crap. They're also the type of guys, bro, that whenever a girl does text them, they're more focused on going to the gym. They're more focused on their purpose, on their mission, and their job, making money. Yes, they do reply to the girl, they do text her, on whatever, but they just ignite more emotions in her than your dumbass ever has. And that's why you always fall short from attracting women. It's because you're only trying to come across as nice and positive towards her. Because it's about time, bro, you turn your life around and stop being somebody who just constantly gets overlooked by girls. Don't waste your time looking back, bro. We're not going that way.